All right, everybody. It's Friday. I'm DZ Live on Twitch. And the rest of the team, welcome to the Undersprawl. Let's do this.
Woo! Hey, Undersprawl hype.
Undersprawl hype. What is going on, guys? Taking the music. Music was brought to you by Monster Cat. Skipper, take it away.
All right, folks. Welcome to Friday's edition of the Undersprawl. My name is Skipper587. I'm going to be your host for tonight. Joining me on the stream tonight is Fall of Ferris, who is kind enough to allow us to use his channel. Brizzle McFizzle, who's in her hot dog. DZ Live on Twitch, who's running all production and the back-end stuff. Wolf Hands, popular VGL shoutcaster. Dynamine, popular Vainglory streamer and a member of Team Freelance. And, of course, myself, Skipper587. We will be joined later by Brad Chmielewski of Shadow the Vein. And I believe Rob is not going to be able to join us tonight, so we will not have Dragonborn28 with us. But a big salute to him, and we give him all the love that we can. So, not a lot of time we're going to waste here getting into it. We're going to go ahead and start talking about dev stream stuff, because a lot of big information came out. Why don't we start about those skins? I know everybody's hyped about the skins. DZ, if you can get me Killa Joule 9000 Tier 1, and let's give our opinions on it, folks.
All right, queuing it up. Give me 1 second, Skip.
Awesome.
Guys, I got to tell you, I'm so excited about that skin. Dude, level 2 so and level 3.
I'm so glad they went with that like Gundam type skin. I was so pumped that they really made my childhood worth it.
This is super cool.
I need to brush up on some Joule skills just to play the skins.
I don't even care if I don't have any Joule skins. I'll look good dying over and over again.
I look good.
I just look great dying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna die, you might as well look good doing it.
Exactly.
Here they are up on the board, everybody.
All right.
I think this one is Tier 2. This is Tier 2, right? And then you got Tier 3. Oh boy.
There we go.
Oh, now you got it?
Yep, now we got it.
That's,
all right. My bad, guys.
Tier 1.
That's Tier 1.
So, I'll be the one to say it. Tactical pinup shout out with that first Joule skin? Question mark. Definitely with the purple hair.
So. I think so.
I'm
I know
digging it.
she's been wanting a Joule skin for a while now. She's been wanting to see it.
I like the saw blades on the actual sword of the mech, which the mech is named Becky, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it? Well,
Mechie.
she says it in her
Mechie. She calls it Mechie.
Oh, Mechie. I thought she was saying Becky because I've been playing her a lot lately.
Jeez,
I'm like,
Becky,
let's
look at
go,
her
Becky.
butt. Like, oh my gosh, Becky.
Look at that Mechie's
Let's
butt.
get some shoes. We always buy shoes first at the shop because of Becky.
Yeah, that saw definitely more threatening. And then Tier 2. You can't go wrong with the Tier 2 skin. Gosh.
That is super freaking cool.
It's like Tron
I can't even handle it.
meets Mech Warrior meets I can't say it because I'm trying to stay PG.
I like how she's wearing armor too on top of it. So like she's riding the mech and then she's also got her own armor. Like it's really fantastic looking.
Absolutely.
If I could just say, I think this whole last update has been the total comeback of Joule that we've been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Absolutely.
she's been a sleeper and now she's coming out. I got to tell you, every match that I host and spectate, there's at least one Joule or Joule v Joule in the match now.
Gosh, check out DZ's highlights on his channel and on his YouTube. We had a Joule the other night in a match that I was shoutcasting crit for 1,000 damage.
Oh my
Holy cow.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Skip
One
and I.
time. It was crazy.
When you shoutcast with Skip, he's so into the numbers in every little aspect. And as soon as that number dropped, our jaws dropped. We just stopped talking. We're like, wait a minute, did that just happen? And the chat blew up. Everyone's like, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. Yeah, check out the highlights on that. Somebody who's not talking or kind of doing stuff can grab that link. But yeah, also something with the Tier 1 and Tier 2 skins that they were noticing. A lot of people were pointing out that the Tier 1 skin, the effects didn't change. And I thought it was interesting to listen to what the devs were saying in that they're trying not to change the effects between the base skin and then Tier 1. But tier 2 and tier 3 will have a different effect palette around them. So definitely something to look forward to. I saw somebody in chat saying, I hope that the ult for the tier 2 Joule is just a line of rockets going out. Considering there's like
Yeah, it
so
was
much
video
explosives
That'd be
villain.
on
pretty
that.
sick.
That would be
Pretty awesome. I thought though that they changed the color scheme for the big red button though, because they mentioned look at the color. I took a screenshot of it. I'm pretty sure that it's different coloration.
Can't tell. I really can't tell just looking at it.
Or am I smoking something? Let's see.
I mean,
Smoking
there's
something
nothing.
for sure.
Yeah, no.
I don't think so.
We'd have to put it side by side to comparison, which you might see on our Twitter at some point coming up. But I didn't notice any difference. Thunderstrike looked the same, and Big Red Button looked the same. So
okay, maybe I'm just cray cray.
Really did.
I think the only person right now who we've known has a different like effect palette around them on the tier 1 skin is Saw, with the projectile change, which kind of makes sense considering the skin. Like it wouldn't necessarily make sense for him to shoot bullets, but I mean I suppose it still could. So like, who knows? They might pull that off and make it exclusively a tier 2 thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who knows? But yeah, so that's the Joule skin, and then the one I'm more excited for was that freaking Arden skin reveal. DZ, if you can cue that one up for us, sir. Storm Lord Arden, and
freaky.
definitely. When they said what was the word that they used? When they said potent, that was the word. When they used the word potent, I was like, ooh, this is probably gonna be good. You feel the power of this skin when you're looking at it. What do you guys think?
Dude.
He has no hair, like no hair.
I gotta tell you,
what's the problem with no hair?
But I gotta tell you, this
he
is
goes from
such
John
amazing.
Stamos to bald. Is that the thing? You're like, oh, Arden's kind of like George Clooney. Now he's like Mr. Freeze. Who are you?
I gotta tell you though, I think it's so amazing now that you have this whole other dark lore going with him now. This whole side story that it could go this way, and man, let me tell you, I am impressed.
I know.
Yep.
Brizzle's
Anybody
gonna
else
be busy
think,
with some stories.
Oh, you know it. Gonna be lore casting like crazy.
Heck yeah, gosh yes. Anybody else think Star Wars when they see that skin?
Oh, that or Dr. Freeze.
It's a mix.
Definitely Dr.
I
Freeze.
can give it a mix. I'm curious to hear about the scar, because I mean this is also the first time he's kind of been shirtless. So like how the story of the scar will be probably a fun little thing to delve into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the look on his face is so intense too. It's not.
Well, he has an intense face. I think the problem is bald is associated with evil. Like, I'm Dr. Evil. I got a big freaking metal arm now. I'm gonna ram it in your stomach because I'm Dr. Evil.
I don't know. I think it's the evil eyes that make me feel like he's like super intense, like looking at it. It's super. I don't know. He just looks super crazy to me. Like it's such a difference from the current Arden that we know. Like not only with how he looks, but just how he just looks evil. And like the current Arden is such a good guy, you know. And
you have your significant other murdered in front of your children, and you'd be pretty. I'd be pretty off to go ham. Be like, you know what? Because in the sense of like a off subject-ish, but comic book hero Punisher is a good guy, but yet he kills people and does it out of vengeance.
Well, that's because he's a vigilante, though.
Yeah. So
his eyes
clearly a hero.
Evil.
Arden the vigilante.
I mean, Arden already has this thing for vengeance, so it's not a far cry for him. Like in terms of a what if happened storyline, this is like the complete what if of where he went full blown. I'm going to murder everybody's face.
I like to know the what if story to his kids, right? So like he's super crazy looking evil Arden dude now. Like what is going on with his kids? What's going on with Vox? What's going on with Celeste? Are they evil? Did they go to the other side? Are they fighting their dad or something? Like that's what I really want to know.
Tie something like that in.
Maybe I hope so.
It would make so much sense. You have this huge family lore together, and then if you didn't have some sort of backstory for at least each one, like maybe there was some sort of hint in each lore, if they're like all from different universes, you know, Celeste may have her own independent skin, but hopefully there will be some sort of tie-in for all of them.
If you were to stand on that dude's lawn and he goes, "Get off my lawn," I would move.
I'd be off his lawn. I would get off his lawn.
I would have
Sugar
got his lawn in
Venom.
the first place.
Sugar Venom in the
That's true.
chat was
Very
saying,
true.
since when is bald evil? And then she totally linked to Chainsaw, and it's his like super evil.
Bald is not evil.
Yeah, this
right
is
here.
chainsaw
Bald is
skin.
beautiful.
Bald
Chainsaw
is not
skin
evil.
Right here.
It's beautiful.
What do you guys think about Julia in the background?
I think they
Freaky.
need to bring Julia back as a new hero.
It was a total. Oh my gosh! You just opened up a whole can of worms with that comment.
Too soon?
Yeah.
Too soon?
Too soon?
I don't want to go into. I told my wife I'd be done by 8. If we do that, we're gonna be talking about it till 10.
I want a horse hero.
I want a horse.
Are you wearing it, DZ?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
All right, well, I guess I got to put mine on now. I've had them sitting
Wolf
up here.
hands. You need to get wolf hands.
Wolf hands. Show, yep.
You got a hammer.
Hammer.
I'm
He's
still
Thor, apparently.
Yeah, right. I'm still unpacking things, so this is like the easiest thing I can find right now.
He brought a hammer.
I'm scared.
All right. Well, those are the skins. We're super hyped for those. I'm excited to see. Let's see how many heroes we got left. We need Vox. We need Taka. We need Scarf. We need Catherine. We need.
You know, Scarf is gonna be the last one, right?
That's it. We need
We're gonna do
Scarf.
it just to
Celeste.
torture you.
So 5 more. 5 more heroes.
Scarf will be the very last one, just in spite of you,
Did we say
Skipper.
Catherine already?
Yeah, I said Catherine.
We did-
So
That's implied.
Celeste,
Everybody
so
wants
it's-
Yeah,
that.
right.
Celeste, Vox, Catherine, Scarf, and Taka.
Everybody, I feel, is dying to see a Catherine skin. Every single time I see Vangler post anything about any skin reveal, everyone's like, Catherine, Scarf. Catherine,
Okay,
Scarf.
Actually,
Catherine,
I
Scarf.
take it back. I think everybody just
They
wants
just want
Vainglory to
Catherine in
show
a bikini.
Catherine's skin. You know what I mean?
They
Like,
literally want
all
to
the
see
requests are like, bikini Catherine,
Yeah.
naked Catherine,
this.
schoolgirl
Catherine is
Catherine.
Bay. Catherine is Bay.
Come on. Oh my gosh.
No, Koshka's Bay, man. There's no other. Frickin'. If Catherine was Bay, they would have made her skin first. Which one did they show first?
Koshka.
Koshka,
Koshka.
It's true.
It's because they have a huge reveal for the Catherine skin planned.
With Playoff Beard's WWE background, I was really hoping for a WWE style Arden or some character just because of that. That's why the mask was on earlier. But man, what if there was like an Ultimate Warrior Arden dude and just had the war paint?
No,
and
no,
just
no,
like,
no, no. Randy Savage all the way. Sorry.
oh yeah, gonna slip into a Slim Jim.
Give him the people's elbow.
Instead we get Mechanical Bane. This is not the right one, Celeste. What are you doing? Ah.
All right.
Wait. I got one. While we're doing puns, I want Stone Cold Vane
Steve Austin.
Austin.
Yes.
Arden. Vane Arden. There we go. Stone Cold Vane
Yes.
Arden. You heard it first.
Arden 316.
That'd be insane. I'd like it.
All right. So just moving right along here, we're gonna streamline some stuff in. A couple other things talking about changes. We heard a couple things about changes in the 1.5 update for sure. We know for sure Saw buff is confirmed, and we've also heard that the new hero is going to work well with Saw in the jungle. What do you guys think about that? What could that possibly mean?
Saw in the
Not
jungle
fact.
has made my
Not
day.
fact. Not fact. I'm not feeling it. I'm
I
that
feel
guy
like-
that immediately dodges when there's a Saw in the jungle queued up.
I'm
Immediately.
excited. I'm
I
excited.
don't care how
because-
much it ruins the game for other people. If you're no, I won't do
Listen,
it.
if they're right though, Dia, if they're right though, then you won't have to fear that anymore. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Like, because normally you see an interlock Saw, okay, and it's such a stereotype. I know that there are good ones out there. I don't want to say everybody who does this is bad, but there are many occasions when you get an interlock Saw and you're like, oh gosh, YOLO, let's do this. But now it's to be like, all right, Saw's gonna be viable. I'm really excited to see the change that they said, because they said he's gonna be weapon, he's gonna be crystal, he's gonna be jungle, he's gonna be everything. So there's gonna be, hopefully, I don't know. I want to see a good comeback for Saw, especially since his skins are so awesome. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do.
And
Go
we're
Saw.
probably gonna see something to where like mobility with the wolf hero. So that's gonna be nice. Not even just for Saw, but just for like the whole team as a whole. Just because you may or may not need a warhorn now. I think that's gonna be a big implication. You know, if someone doesn't want to have to get a warhorn, they can just go roll wolf. You know, that's going to be pretty interesting.
It's not confirmed though that it's going to be a speed buff.
No, that's
but-
speculation by far.
But that's what we've all been speculating. We're all talking like off the air, like, what do you think it's gonna be? And we're like, it's gotta be a speed buff. It's gotta be a speed buff.
Well,
So
Bunch of
that's the only thing that can make a jungle Saw viable, in my opinion. Otherwise, he clears
is
too
a
slow.
speed buff, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless
you get,
that's how they fix
you
Saw.
get 12 stacks between camps early game, and Koshka's cleared jungle twice, you know?
Mhm.
Right.
Awesome.
And I have to go back to this where they're doing the Arden 316. Someone goes Stormguard Stunner.
That is
Oh
amazing.
my
That is
gosh, too
amazing.
But that's more like Catherine, though. Stormguard Stunner, right? Catherine? She's
You're
the
just
she's the one
saying
that
that 'cause you
stuns.
wanna
of the
But you
two.
were
But we were
You were
comparing it to
stunning
Stone
the
Cold Steve
Stormguard.
Austin. We were comparing it to a Stone
What do you
Cold
mean
Steve
it-
Austin reference.
To a storm guard.
Right over
sorry.
Skipper's head.
Yeah, it did. It really did, though.
He wasn't allowed to watch WWE growing up.
Aw.
As many of us weren't. No.
Oh, I watched
So,
the crap out of some WWE.
um,
My
while we're on
husband
the
likes
subject
it.
of the wolf, that name, though, the controversy over that name. What's your opinion? What do you think the name was from the lore?
It's pickles, right?
Pickles.
It's not pickles.
Definitely
It's
pickles.
totally
Pickles.
pickles.
Confirmed.
I-
The word
Hashtag
pickles isn't even in the lore.
I say
What do they want you to
mittens.
think?
Mittens.
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 Get him
Definitely.
mittens.
Pickle mittens.
Or Sparky. There we go.
Is
It's definitely. I don't know. There's a couple cool names in there. I mean, what were they? What were they exactly? I can't remember them off the top of my head.
sugar venom type pickles. Pickles confirmed.
I
Yeah.
can't.
You're our lore expert.
I can't English them.
You can't English
try.
them.
I
That
can't
makes it even
English them.
better. That makes
Hold on, phone. Where are you at? One option that I've seen thrown around was Goodmund, which doesn't sound very wolfy to me.
yeah.
However, the other one
Ymir.
is Ymir, which means, I believe, in Norse. Correct
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong. It means creature from below the earth.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which would make sense that in the lore, both of the sons were trapped under the earth.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would kind of make sense, but it could be Goodmund, it could be whatever.
hope
This
it's-
is
I hope
Super Evil
it's-
Megacorp we're talking about.
It's
I hope
Chuck.
it's Gunner, even though I think that's the name of the
That's
tree.
the name
thing.
of the tree.
But
Right.
Gunner is such a good dog name. I know so many
Yeah.
dogs named Gunner. Like I just want the wolf's name to be Gunner. But all the names in there are pretty cool. Unless they go something crazy and they name it like Oak Brother.
I don't know.
Or
I feel
Oak Brother.
Sugar Venom's skin crawling from me trying to pronounce these names.
I
Yeah,
still think it's gonna be Fortress, and
I don't.
specifically
Yeah,
because of the wording in that phrase.
Is there
The way that-
fortress?
He's stuck on
Yeah.
the fact that it didn't say defended by a fortress, it's defended by the fortress.
Maybe
Which
the name
implies
is
a proper noun.
Fortress.
It applies a something that's living and not just.
Have you heard of
Maybe.
the Citadel?
Hold on. Maybe the name is Fortress in a different language.
Maybe.
So
Oh.
the name means
easy.
fortress.
Well, because like how they have Koshka.
So-
Koshka's
Here.
Russian the cat.
Let's see if
they
we can do this. How do you say fortress in Latin?
That would be
Fortress.
But okay, so while
Where
he's,
is-
while
I
he's
give
getting
up.
that sorted, you've
Where
got
is the
you've got the
fortress?
phrase. It's defended by what is it? It's defended by the fortress, and fortress is capitalized as opposed to defended by a fortress where the fortress is not.
Maybe it's
Skipper,
maybe
take
it's
it from an
a
English
particular
major. Okay, that's
base.
totally normal. It's,
If
you
it's
wouldn't
a
say
partic-
a fortress.
Right.
If
If
it's-
it's the
if it's-
particular name of the base, like if they just call it the
Right.
fortress, it would be
The
capital.
Citadel,
Right.
Okay.
the capital. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
Oh,
The-
wait a
if
minute.
it's
There
the
you go.
only one.
Citadel.
it's a good
Citadel.
word.
It's
I
a good
don't-
word.
That goes with
But-
like Celeste and,
Again,
Sure.
it's like the way that it's all set up because it talks about a temple that it's within a temple and then defended by the fortress. So like,
Sugar Venom is laughing.
how does that work? I know. I am like seriously messing with
Sugar Venom,
Sugar Venom
is,
is
ripping her hair
admiring
out
the
right now.
speculation right now.
I'm
She
sure.
is in
Yeah.
awe.
Okay, so
She's
here's
ripping her hair
another
out
thing
in
though.
English,
Sugar
though.
Venom confirmed. She confirmed that somebody in the chat guessed the name.
Yes.
But somebody in
So-
the chat also guessed pickles, so
Right, there's a
there was
lot of
a
names
lot of
there.
there was a
But-
lot of stuff thrown out there.
Skipper, did
There
you
was,
write
it's
fortress
true.
up in there when she said that? Because that's an easy way to figure this
She
out.
She did say it was said, but how many times did people take a guess at it?
But did
There's a
Skipper
lot
say
of different
fortress?
words.
Terror. Terror was said. I think. Maybe his name is I think.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think. Probably.
All right. Well, we'll leave that speculation up to the community. I'm sure we'll hear something about it soon. But it is still buried in that lore. So if somebody figures it out, let us know on Twitter at the Undersprawl.
Do you think having a bad named character
ruins it? Yes.
No, I was like, yep, done. I'm not gonna play him. I don't care
if Adagio was still named Warren, I wouldn't.
Oh my god!
I mean,
I got something. Nope. Listen to this name. The word fortress in Latin. You ready for this? Castlium.
Castlium.
Ooh. So it could be Liam. Like
Did
Liam
someone
Nielsen,
guess that?
who's also
No.
fortress,
I'm
who protects his
googling
children.
the word fortress in different languages.
I don't know who you
Google
are.
it in Nordic.
But I'll kill you. If you ruin the surprise of this next skin, I will hunt you down and I'll murder you.
I'm scared.
Someone in the chat actually said Lupus or Lupin or basically like any one of those names that you would have heard from like Harry Potter. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't get that obvious of a name.
Romulus.
Yeah. Because like that's like too obvious. It's already been done in Harry Potter, and Lupus does mean
Warren is
wolf,
so
I think, or Lupus or Lupin, but you know.
Those are good wolf names.
Google Translate getting so much traffic right now.
The name in the internal build was Woof Woof, according to Ketsusaka. That's phenomenal.
Woof woof. Yeah.
It would be fun if
that would be the most amazing name. Sugar Venom, you need to take whatever power you have in this hero creation's name and make it Woof Woof.
Just change it. Just change directions.
Ketsu, did he run around saying woof woof? And we don't have to wait for him to answer that. I'll catch it whenever he does answer that, by the way.
If we all just call him Woof Woof now, it should catch on.
It's true. Pull another corpus.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll leave that speculation up. If you guys have your ideas, tweet them to us on Twitter at the Undersprawl.
One thing I thought of the lore was, how did anyone else think that maybe Adagio is one of the elders?
No.
Oh, come on now. Adagio's picture was in the lore, and Adagio is immortal. Adagio is immortal.
How about
Adagio is so flippant. He doesn't care about anything.
How about a son of an elder?
Oh, there we go.
Like Jarrell?
See, DZ's going on this with me. Come on, Brizzle.
He's the fallen son of an elder or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe it's Adagio's dad or something, but like I don't think that it was actually Adagio, because Adagio's characteristics are just so like, I'm Adagio, like I'm so much better than everything. I don't even care. I'm just gonna like help. I'm not gonna actually kill anyone. I'm Adagio.
Should we do get a couple of callers and hear their name ideas?
I would love to, because I want everybody to say that DA is wrong and that Skipper's wrong. And Brizzle's right.
Go for it. Open up the phone lines.
Let's get a couple calls. You guys call in. We just want to hear your names of what your guesses of the names are. If you yell poop, then you'll get blocked. But it might get a laugh. But
numbers on the screen, guys. Dial in now.
Poop always gets a laugh, so.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. The phone lines are open. 203-293-6777. Call in now.
The dog's name is Turd.
Name him Stay. Come here, Stay. Come here, Stay.
What's the name of that TV thing where it's like, sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
I don't know, but I really think the dog is going to be a very unique character. I'm very excited.
I am so excited for it. I think it's the first non-humanoid. I mean, aside from Petal, but Petal's still humanoid.
Scarf,
yeah.
Oh, Scarf. That's true. Dragon.
Who's already bought some ice for the new hero?
Heck yeah!
I have
3 hero characters waiting in my ice funds for my main.
I have a lot of accounts.
Give some of that ice to viewers.
And I might have bought ice on each one of my accounts.
As a matter of fact,
I won that ice, so I got.
As a matter of fact, at 8:45, I will give away $10 of ice.
At 8:45. All right.
8:45 to one viewer.
All right.
What a generous benefactor we have.
You heard it here. If you're sticking around, stick around, because at 8:45, Noms is going to give away $10 worth of ice. That's what.
Make it rain ice.
1,600 worth of ice.
That is
Ice storm.
1,300.
1,300, yeah.
1,300 ice. That's enough for a skin and some leftover change, and be like, "Here, Kashka, take my change. Hold it for me.
Buy a soda.
Go buy me a sandwich."
Guys, don't forget, we rotate who hosts the stream every episode. This way you guys get to know all the different streamers' channels. Tonight we're hosting Foul Ferris, so hit that follow button. And Foul Ferris is actually a partner on Twitch, so if you love what you see, subscribe today, get some nice emotes, and show your support for his hard work.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for the follows tonight. It's too many to keep up with, but I really, really appreciate it. Also, I'm doing a thing where once we hit 50 subs, I'm giving away my emote to you guys. Do you guys get a chance to design it? So then
cool.
you can actually tell your friends, "Hey, I have an emote on Twitch." Boom.
Nice.
Wow.
That's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
It is very
I might
dangerous.
Get the poop one. I might get.
You might get the poop one.
Or get pickles.
Seriously, guys, what do you guys think the name is going to be? I'm dying to hear what everybody thinks, because Sugar Venom did say that somebody guessed what the correct name would be.
Again,
And-
somebody did guess pickles, though. I mean, there was a lot of guesses thrown out
And
there.
it doesn't matter. It was
Unfortunately-
confirmed. Somebody got it.
Unfortunately, she's not going to tell us what the right guess was.
Doesn't matter.
course
The
not.
more we hear, the more ideas we can get. And
I'm
the
still
more-
waiting for Sugar Venom to correct me on the spelling of the Joule skin.
Snap.
I've seen it out there, Kilo Joule. I've seen it, Killa
Kilo.
Joule. I've seen a bunch of different people spelling it different ways, and I still want to know how to spell it.
I think Killa Joule, like Killa Joule, is probably the right
Yeah.
way.
Do you think the purple was a shout out to Twitch on the hair, or no?
Either to Twitch or Tactical Pinup, one or the other. She does
Or
believe
both.
it's Killa Joule 9000, Killa.
All right.
That is
9,000.
straight from the horse's mouth.
Gangsta Jewel.
Can't get
Gangsta.
that wrong there. There's the skin, not the creepy Arden face.
Are we gonna have Gangster Vox soon?
Gangster Vox.
Gangsta.
Now, okay.
Isn't he
I
already?
wonder though, with the kind of alternate timeline with the same Arden thing, I wonder if we'll see Celeste and Vox skins in that similar style, where maybe they became Stormguard instead
did
of.
that. That would be pretty neat.
I think that was Ferris pointed at that earlier, right?
Yeah.
Ferris or DZ, one or the other.
Luke,
I
I'm
would-
your father. No.
All right, guys, call in. The phone lines are open. 203-293-6777. You know what it is? Everybody waits for that person to call in, and then after that person calls in, the whole phone lights up. Somebody's just got to call in right now. You got everybody on here. Let's talk lore.
This is your guaranteed chance to get in your call.
Telling
I can't do it. I was gonna do it.
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna be the first guy. All right. How about this? Nobody wants to be the first guy. How about somebody be the second guy?
you. Here we
There we
go.
go. Call high.
All right, welcome to the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where you calling from?
I'm Real Platypus, and I'm calling from the Bay Area, Nevada.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, Bay High.
Hey.
What up?
I'm the person who shoutcasted your stream last night.
Oh, hey, welcome to the channel, dude. Hey,
Yeah.
so what's your question?
So, about the wolf hero, in your lore, it hinted to the fact that he was a berserker. So, I believe that he's going to be a berserker hero,
Okay.
but I don't
We
know
do need to see a
anything
new
else.
assassin hero.
No more assassins.
What's your
more
best guess on
assassins.
the name?
There's
bud?
only two. There's Kashka and Taka.
I thought
Yeah,
Wolf
but
was.
that's too many.
What's your guess
Well-
on the name there?
You want to take a guess?
I have no clue what the name would be, but if I had to take a gander, it would be, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but the son of the elder druid.
Mhm.
Which one? There was two.
Either one. That's cool. So what? Okay, so that was your guess. What do you want it to be? And that could be totally.
I want to do pickles, but
I want it to be.
Yeah, pickles.
I gotta tell you, pickles is
You
great.
heard it. You heard it. Everybody
Pickles
wants pickles. Pickles hype.
Pickles hype.
Love
All right.
it.
All
Thanks
right.
for calling.
Thanks for calling
thank
in.
you.
We'll take two more guesses on what you think the name is going to be, or suggestions for what you thought the name should have been. Call in now, 203-293-6777.
To Skipper, you were saying earlier though the about the fortress thing. If you do go back and read it, which I just lost it, it says the something something fortress. It does actually make it sound like it's a thing and not actually.
No, you're wrong. No.
No.
It's it's like the enormous or
Yeah, the
something.
enormous.
Yeah, the enormous fortress. Yeah. So it's just more descriptive of the fortress than it needs to be. It's just
That's
it felt
true.
out of place.
Sorry.
It
Sorry.
felt out of place. I'm sorry.
All right, got a caller.
Always need descriptions.
Sorry. Welcome to the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
This is Wood Elf, and I'm calling from America.
Kudos.
All right, what else?
Hi. Hooah.
Hi.
All right,
So,
sir. What's
I
your
think
guess
that
on the hero name?
I think that the hero's name will probably either be Gimmer or Still from the lore. However, what I want his name to be, and this is for anybody who's seen the anime, who I doubt many have, is Guts.
Guts. Okay,
What anime is that?
That's a sharp word. I
Was
like
that the Dojo anime?
Berserk.
Oh, Berserk the anime. Okay.
Interesting.
What if they went total Twilight and just named him Taylor?
That's
we got
that's-
Ferris.
He's on the fold.
We got
Hold on,
Ferris's
Twilight.
baby on here.
Jacob.
Why, Ferris, is your baby not wearing the Vainglory shirt?
She has a super evil Megacorp onesie. I apologize.
Oh no.
She's
All
not.
right.
Disappointed.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Wood Elf, thank you for calling, sir.
Yep.
That's it.
Got another one. Caller, welcome to the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
This is Agent Radio, and I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Hey, welcome to the show. What's your question?
What's up?
And what do you think the name's going to be?
I'm very positive that the name is Fortress. As I read the lore, it was very apparent since Fortress is essentially one of the only capitalized words that doesn't need to be. And it's capitalized.
Again, if it's the name of the fortress,
Right.
it'd be capitalized.
Not necessarily. You don't name a fortress fortress. You don't name a lamp lamp unless the name.
I agree.
Something.
I love lamp.
I have a friend with
We
a
all do
dog
love the
named.
lamp, though.
I have a friend with a dog named Dog.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
you
saying.
capitalize the name dog, but you don't capitalize the noun dog.
You're just doing this to troll me, Skipper. Did you tell them to call in and say this?
I did not. I did
No,
not. I'm
honestly,
telling you though.
since the very
I'm
first
telling you
time
though.
that
I
they
feel like I
announced it,
know
and
how
read it,
sugar
I
venom right.
stopped halfway
is
there, and I
being
knew
your
that was
back
the
right
name. It was. I mean, I'll actually be very surprised if that's not the name.
I'm gonna reread the lore right now.
What was your IGN? Because I'm taking note of it, and if you are right, sir, you will get ice.
I will
Okay,
personally give you
Agent
ice.
Radio 24.
Hold on, what is it?
Let me ask you guys this. It's gonna seem kind of odd, but have any of you seen the movie National Treasure?
Yeah.
All right. In the movie National Treasure, I don't know what the bad guy's name was, but when he lost Nicolas Cage, and the only clue he had was some little piece of paper, it had the name of a ship on it, and they knew that only because the name of the ship was capitalized, but they knew to get there. So as soon as I came across Fortress and that it was capitalized, that's what the memory that came to me from that movie. So I knew that it had to be a name.
All right.
I'm right there with you. I think you're right, but
You know-
these people don't agree with me.
I hate you both right now.
There's
I hate
later
you
down
both
in the
right
lore.
now.
Later down in the lore, the word thing is actually like THING. That is capitalized as well. Later down in the lore.
Yeah,
So
Slade.
Yeah.
Slade.
You know,
But
I have
of
to
the
say
two-
this. Saying that you like watching Nicolas Cage movies is like saying you like riding a Vespa. It's really cool until your friends catch you.
I didn't say I liked it.
To be
I
fair though,
watched it.
National Treasure was a phenomenal movie, but
It
if we
was
start
great.
talking about that, we'll get off track.
And I look fantastic writing
Had a lot of
Vespa, thank
historical facts in it. It just skewed them to be towards an actual physical gold treasure versus other types of historical documents.
All right. Caller,
That's true.
anything else before
Thanks
we
for the
punch?
call, Agent Radio.
Yeah, no
thanks.
problem. The only thing is, another guy, an earlier caller gave me a clue about a type of a character, and he named an anime. I don't know his anime, but my all-time favorite anime is Full Metal, and I would absolutely love it if there was some sort of alchemist hero.
Yeah, totally. That'd be
Be
so
cool.
cool.
That'd be cool.
Agent Radio, give me your IGN in the chat, and I will take it down for you.
Is it Skipper?
No,
that's
this is
that's Noms. Noms is offering, if you're right, he's gonna give you ice. So just type your in-game name, mention him in chat, Dynamine, and if you're right, he'll personally give you ice.
out of my pocket, sir.
Wow.
Thank you. All right, nice talking to you guys.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Take care.
All right, folks. Well, we're gonna move on. I got a couple other things we're gonna talk about. Noms caught this, and I'm not sure if he's right, so I'm gonna let him talk about it. But Koshka buff confirmed for next update? Question mark.
Maybe not necessarily confirmed. However, Playoff Beer did specifically say that we will see more Assassin Koshkas in 1.5. That is words right out of his mouth that we will see more Assassin Koshka.
Yes.
Maybe it's not a buff, but it's a change.
Maybe it's a nerf to tank items.
Yeah, I think it's a nerf to health items. I don't think we'll see all the stacking. Maybe the stacking of the fountains will be removed or something like that. So the assassins will be more powerful.
Yeah, everything could be now on like a global cooldown. So like no double stacking fountains on one hero. I mean, you could stack within a team, but I mean that would really change things up. No double reflex blocks as well.
Yeah,
that would be interesting. That would change a lot of things.
To see that. I would love it.
Why?
So,
Coming
just
from the Scarf guy who has the OP character right now, anyways.
It forces you. They're going to tweak Scarf anyways, and the funny thing about it is they're going to tweak him right whenever I've got to leave, so I won't even get to play that much Scarf. But the thing about it is right now people aren't varying their tank builds. They're building 2-3 fountains. They're building 2 reflex blocks. They're building 2 crucibles. Like no matter what you see, it's not a crucible fountain. It's not a reflex fountain. It's not a crucible reflex block or Aegis or Atlas Pauldron, etc., etc. It's all double stacking what's considered to be the strong item at the moment. So I feel like a global cooldown on those would help to vary those builds.
A global cooldown, that's different than what you said before, which is just alleviating double stacking on a single player. So you're thinking even a global cooldown where...
When you say global cooldown, it means it applies across all of your abilities.
Gotcha.
For instance, Celeste has a global cooldown on her casting on her heliogenesis. There's a minimum amount of cooldown before the cooldown actually starts.
Yep.
So
interesting.
So you could still stack them, but if you wouldn't get the benefit of using 2 of them because it would still cause a cooldown on both of them.
On both of them.
Gotcha.
Right. Also, another thing that we pulled from the dev stream, minion mines have been changed for the next update. What do you guys think that could possibly mean?
From the sounds of it, it sounds like minion mines will automatically aggro you if you're in the area. I heard Zekant saying that when you walk by the mini mine, he was questioning why he was being attacked by it. So I definitely feel the minion mine is going to not only give you vision as it does now, but it may aggress on players in the area without the teammate being hit. But they also toyed around some ideas that maybe taking a minion mine gives you a buff in addition to just your lane minions being stronger.
So he mentioned something about like calling out to the minion miner. I don't know. I didn't get the full sentence that he said, but he said something about calling out while
ask for assistance or something
like
that. Yeah.
It makes me wonder if it won't do the same thing that the gold mine does, which is automatically attacks whenever the combat's in the area. Because right now, gold mine won't do that unless it itself is attacked. Or minion mines won't do that unless they're attacked.
So
I don't think that's true. If you get attacked next to a mini mine, your mini mine will aggro.
Noms, let's check.
They've got to be hit though.
Let's check.
All right, I'm on. Let's go.
Sure.
I'm on. Let's go.
Yep. We'll go test this for you guys in the background. But I'm pretty sure that that minion mines don't aggro unless they themselves are attacked.
Right.
Me and Skipper will be busy for the next 4 minutes, so
Take over the chat.
He can show it. We can show the test.
Yeah, we could do that.
What do you want to do?
I could pull it up on Air Server and just share my screen.
Well, here I got the feed right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say DZ can just spectate it.
Spectate me in.
Well, that takes 4 minutes though.
It's either way. It's going to take 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we can still run the main screen.
We can still be talking while you're doing the other.
Right.
Yeah,
You guys are so smart. You're so smart.
They want to see a 3v3
So I
right
think
now.
the minions do attack
They want to see a 3v3 right now.
The minions do attack when you're near them. If you're attacking the other team.
3v3, it'll be me, Skipper, and Brizzle versus the opposition.
Oh, I have to log in.
GG. GG.
I'm such a huge nerd. Come on, guys. Does anybody know in the chat? I mean, that's another good thing we can do to try to figure it out. Anybody who's watching? No.
I'll even show off a skin while I'm at it.
Oh,
maybe Skipper will too.
They do attack.
Oh, you're such a noob.
Because it's such a strategy. It's a strategy I use. Like if you're trying to retreat someone, your team can't get there. Getting some damage from the minion mine or the gold miner is a huge advantage to slow them down and also kind of turn the fight in your tide.
I still feel like you've got to bait that damage, otherwise it just sits there passively mining.
I don't think you have to
James
damage it.
thinks that you're right, and they want to bet.
Gameplay's up. If everybody wants to comment, we'll put that really cool Joule background there.
Gameplay's up now?
Yeah.
Why? It's going to be 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be 4 minutes. Go ahead and take the gameplay down. We'll do our thing.
After that. We don't want to show them hugging it out in the middle of the game.
That's private. That's private.
That's private, guys. I just want some sauerkraut.
So,
whoops, sorry.
So what do you think the buff or the change to the minion mine is going to be, as far as like making it more beneficial to get, or making it an objective you need to fight over rather than just sitting on it?
Well, if Skipper's right, I mean, that's a huge advantage. So if you're running around, you don't want the minion mine, I guess, targeting you. But another one would be, I don't know if this is said already, was that it doesn't give the enemy team a gold advantage if you get it. I mean, that would be huge. And I think that would potentially change the entire game if it just buffed your minions. But at the same time, it would still push the minions to the other tower, the turret. So that might make farming more difficult as well, too. So I don't know. I have no idea.
But I mean, if that's the case, I still feel like not taking the minion mine until it's at its max gold payout would be an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't tell you. I really don't know on that one.
I don't know. I'm really interested to see.
So you think people are going to start taking it early at the 4 minute mark then?
Okay, Greg says in the chat says maybe it'll give more gold per second if you have it.
Oh,
that would be worth having.
That would be, yeah. You'll start seeing people take it early. One guy says fair would be reason to take the minion mine if while it was on your side, it would fight for you if you were in its vicinity. It would be a trade off for taking it instead of leaving it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so it would
That's
need
what we're testing right now, is whether or not the minion mine actually aggroes on enemies right now if they're in the area.
It doesn't on enemies right now. But
I think if you get hit, if
you get hit and it's on your side, then it'll attack.
That's what I thought too.
I don't know.
So maybe it'll have a bigger aura, and if it sees an enemy coming, it'll start to attack them. And it gives you that sight, like the larger sight.
Maybe.
It could provide more vision too. I mean, that would be an interesting buff to it.
I feel like with the way that flares have changed, vision right now is a necessary thing in the jungle.
If it buffs the golden jungle minions, maybe.
That is the understatement of the century, Skipper.
I feel like before this one update with the gold and stuff like that, I was able to do like a max build within like 10 minutes. And then now I feel like you can't really get a max build unless you're in a 30-minute game.
I feel like I felt the same thing.
Wow.
Nice miss. Nice miss.
See, this is why we want to watch this.
Punted a minion. I could have killed Skipper, and I punted a minion and took a turret shot.
Wow.
GG.
So Skipper's just chilling here. All right, we're coming up on the 4 minute mark. So I'll meet you down at your minion mine here.
All right. Since you got the first kill.
Yep.
All right. Do you want to take it, or do you want me to take it?
You take it, since I'll attack.
All right.
I like how you're farming. Like, you just can't even help yourself.
I mean, I'm not going to stand here for 4 minutes.
I'm going to buy some shoes.
Might as well
some new shoes.
Just buy all shoes. Right now. Buy all shoes.
There you go.
Shoes OP, 6 boots, new meta.
6 boots, new meta. Did you hear Zeke just saying, buy more boots, Playbeard, buy more boots?
All right, so what I want to see here, just go stand down underneath the minion mine whenever it pops up. and I'm gonna attack you without attacking it. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just.
Nope, it does.
Oh, it
Look,
does turn.
It does.
Oh,
It does.
Okay.
All right.
Burn.
I didn't think it did.
Myth busted.
Myth busted.
Nice.
That's why we test these things. All right. So that
You've seen it first here on the Undersprawl.
That cannot be a change.
Or you've seen it every
Well,
time.
I'm thinking it might aggress automatically. Like if you walk by it, it might automatically start attacking you. And at early game, that can be a pretty good chunk of damage.
Yeah, it's like a get out of my jungle
I had no
kind of
defense
thing.
built, level 5, and yeah, GG.
So Skipper, are we playing this till the end?
Kraken's in the chat like myth busted. He's probably like, I knew this the whole time.
You just wanted to see it play. Oh my god.
Yeah,
let's go ahead and get back to the Undersprawl here, Noms.
All right. That's fine because I took a turret anyway.
Here is possibly my most this is the thing I'm the most excited to talk about, which is why I saved it for last. We have some speculation that 1.5 is finished.
Yes, they are working on 1.6, which means they're either super close to 1.5 being done, or it's already done. One or the other.
Or they're really good at multitasking.
Or they're really good at multitasking, which in a linear build like Objective-C and iOS programming can be. I feel like the fact that they are working on 1.6 tells us that 1.5 is in review. So maybe see a Memorial Day release? Question mark.
Ooh, that'd be a good day to have it released.
It would be a great day to have a release.
I think.
When everybody's spending time with their families.
Yeah, I'll be out of town.
But when everybody also typically has off of work.
At the bottom though, it's gonna be that one thing where it says, "Do not forgo your family for vainglory." Smiley face the whole day, every match on Memorial Day. It's gonna just say that. If the update comes out.
So Super Evil doesn't
DZ,
get the
you should
day
be
off.
you should be with your wife and children. You should not be doing vainglory.
We know it attacks now if it's in your possession.
You are aggressed on and you are within range. Yes,
exactly. So the thing that they're saying might change, especially for people trying to go over there, I think it would be it would attack without having to, if it's in vicinity.
Yeah.
So I don't think, and they may look into the gold per second type thing, because a nice little adage to gold might give more incentive to people taking it early, as well as having it as a defense thing.
And then you have to make the damage something that's not easily avoidable, where it's like, we'll just walk around the gold mine or walk a different path just to avoid the aggro. Because if there's not a gold incentive, I feel like that's really people's number one priority right now is gold, especially early games. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so Ketsuzaka is talking about some stuff in chat. He's saying, one, he's correcting me and saying that the game as it currently stands is mostly C++, which is not something I would have guessed. Two, he's saying that, picture this, there's one task left and each task can only have one coder. The rest must be working on 1.6, not doing nothing, otherwise it's kind of just everything stalls. So it's that's an interesting way of thinking about it.
Well, Skipper, wouldn't that mean then they're done with dev environment and now they got to put it into UAT and let it burn in for a little while, like test servers, and then finally, once UAT is signed off on, they do a change control and it goes into prod. So
I don't know any of these words.
Yeah, you lost me there. You lost me there.
I'm just a simple hot dog.
I forget what you're Mr. Tech guy,
when you develop stuff, you have most of the time 3 different environments. You got your dev environment. That's where it's a complete sandbox. You can mess up anything you want, restore from backup. And then you have your UAT environment, which is almost ready to go. You put it on a couple servers. You put the newer client on the machines, on the tablets, and you let them do their thing. And then finally, once you ship it out to iOS and Apple releases it, then they bump up the production servers, and we're good to go. So
Totally got you, 100%.
And they said, don't forget, they also have to get all the words for Woof Woof's abilities translated.
Nice.
I love that. I love it.
So in 25 minutes, we'll be doing a 1,300 ice giveaway, people. So make sure you stick around, and we'll get you some giveaways.
Tweet it out, or don't, and be selfish and have those people to compete with.
There's
tell people. Oh, look,
your
he spotted
confirm right there.
There you go. Tell people on the Twitters and everywhere else that we're going to be
ice.
giving away 1,300 ice. Yep. But I suppose that's the list of things that we pulled from the dev stream. So unless you guys have got anything else, There's a couple other things I want to talk about, and then we'll open it up to the phone call for questions and whatnot and comments.
Sounds good.
For sure, and I'll get the link in the chat at some point. Go
what
check
else?
out.
I'm not tweeting that out. I want the ice.
You selfish. You're smart. It's all about that gold.
Anyways, if you haven't already seen it, go check out vainshame.com. Vainshame just put out a phenomenal starter package for new streamers who are looking for an overlay. So he put together a package of Vainglory related overlays, and they look absolutely gorgeous. I can confirm that I will be using my one of his for my alternate overlay for my going away bash on Saturday, June 6th. And they look great. Like
random question on that though, because I see that the iPhone still has a border all the way around it. Why wouldn't they just do the full thing? Do you think you can kind of just maximize the whole screen, or do you like having that sort of?
Well, the thing is with I agree that the potential to use just the whole screen with the iPhone overlay is there. But if you're going to have stuff like your logo or your camera or Vainglory's logo on the screen as well, it starts to take away from the game itself, which is why I think that border space is still a good idea there.
I like using that logo or other logos. Sometimes I'll have on the stream, but what I'm doing is I just kind of make it transparent. So you make it a little bit more transparent. Whether you're using OBS or I think XSplit, it's an easy way to kind of add a simple little touch to that, where it's not covering a lot of stuff. Because I know a lot of people, the main thing you don't want to cover, especially if you're spectating, is the bar up top and in the characters. So then you go like, well, where do I put my camera? Where do I do this? And then I guess your builds are the other things that a lot of people like seeing. Unless you want to be a jerk and not show what you're building.
See, I got it easy. I do it in native 1900 by 1200, so I have a 1-to-1 ratio.
Oh, and, nice.
Yeah, and the little open area at the bottom of the map between the two different team bars is where we try to fit in any kind of advertisements or pop-ups. So that's what I do.
Yeah,
I keep it simple.
It's a good spot. And again, DZ spectates most of his matches, so he's got a little bit more screen space than the average player or streamer.
I like all the character overlays, so you could potentially just whichever character you are playing, you can just switch that overlay over on OBS and pull the other one down.
That's
that way
cool.
You can always kind of show who you're playing and highlight that character.
They have a cute little scarf one.
Yeah, right. Unfortunately, Celeste, Arden, and Vox aren't
there. That's on the
Vainshame,
right?
Yeah. Link should be. I'm posting it a couple times.
There were a lot. I wish I knew about this when I first started streaming, because my first streams looked like total crap. And
he just released it today.
Yes, it just came out today. And actually, credit to Vainshame. He did both my logo, which you see in the left-hand corner or the left-hand side of the screen there. And he also did my overlay for my channel. So the guy knows what he's doing with graphic design.
And he does Lucky 13. If you guys have seen their logo, he's done those. He does all the VGL ones.
He did Vertigo.
He did Vertigo. A couple of theirs. He's done. Add any more if you guys know him, but he does so many. He's such an awesome guy. You got I tweeted out today, if you guys haven't told him,
and he
he's
does
awesome
everything
today.
for free. He does this for streamers for free.
That's amazing.
Now
there's a lot of wallpapers too. If you guys want a Vainglory wallpaper, I think right now there's Scarf, Arden, Krull.
The latest
Scarf,
one is
Arden, Krull. Those are the three.
I think there's one more.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm looking at them right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just the three. Again, just to say, I'm gonna step in as a little bit of a mediator here. Don't ask him for an overlay, because he's kind of swamped on his actual work right now, which is as a graphic designer. Yes. But the fact that he put out these free overlays is a great resource for you guys. And I would recommend, if you're getting started on a stream and you need a high quality overlay that's Vainglory themed, go ahead and use it. So I definitely didn't think about this, but I like Wolfhand's idea. Having all of those heroes on the overlay. You can just quickly fade them in and out on which hero you're actually playing. And I know he said he's adding the rest of them. He's just got to get to them. So that's pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm gonna use it for some of my stuff. Like,
I'm totally gonna throw a glaive on mine.
It's a quick way, especially if you're even if you're not starting out streaming. I think what some good tips for streaming there. I got the luck of having some really big streamers kind of critique me while I was live streaming as well. And I went back and watched their VOD because they have a show called Drop Frames, which are very similar. It's a talk show with multiple streamers. Hence why I took the idea working with these guys and kind of spawn this. So collaborating with a bunch of other streamers has been awesome. But they say some really cool things. And the difference with them is they actually do PC streams. So when you stream from iPad, you don't really have that full widescreen aspect. So what do? If you look at all the mobile streamers, you're probably going to see 90% of them have chat next to it, and that's fine. I don't know. They made some good points about it and good points with it, but then it's like, okay, well then you have a bunch of other stuff on there. Then now you're trying to fill this little void on the side there. A good practice is kind of less is more. And I think with those overlays, like even if you put like your follow alert, even if you didn't have a cam and you just put like the follow alert on that side there, it's gonna look really clean and simple, even if you don't add chat.
You definitely don't want to have empty space for sure.
Ferris, the other thing, I remember that episode because we've watched it like 10 times and we're nitpicking ourselves watching it.
Yeah.
The other thing you got to keep in mind, when you go into your info section and you put your links about your channel, whatever the top one you put in there, that is the one statistically that will get the most impressions and clicks. As a broadcaster, that button at the very top of your info is your priority button. When they look at your stream and they go to the info section, they're going to say, this is what this person's priority is. Like right now, it's charity. If it wasn't charity, it'd be subscribe or some other event. So keep that in mind. Don't just throw buttons. The other thing is when you design your buttons, keep them in an aspect ratio that allows you to put 2 rows of images on a normal 1084 by 1280 by 1024 screen. This way you have 2 aesthetically even rows going down. If you do one big one and then another small one, it looks offset.
Do they do those guys critique streams like every week, or is this like just for you guys, or like?
No, it wasn't just for us. I saw him post it on Twitter. He doesn't follow me. He didn't know me before this or anything like that. I posted at him and I said, hey, I do mobile streaming. Would you like to check it out? And they just did a thing on mobile streams the other day, the week before that. So they went and saw mine, and it was actually pretty interesting. They said it was actually just after PAX South, because I remember talking about that. But they usually do a bunch of different stuff, and I don't know when he's going to do something like that soon. I would love to maybe do something like that with you guys and critique a stream, or if somebody wants us to talk about like what they're doing on the stream and stuff like that. Having a crying baby as a sound effect works wonders.
I believe it.
But yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's Vein Shame, and he also there's a lot of other articles on the site. So in general, just check out Vein Shame. I did some writing for him for a while. It's been a long time since I posted an article. Second thing I wanted to point out is for people who missed the dev live stream and want to keep up with it live and not hear from somebody else or not hear later like what was revealed, check out brokenmyth.net. Jaytheus does a live stream recap live. So you get the breaking news as it comes out. He updates that article as it comes out. You got to see, we got to see all the skin reveals as they popped. We got to see Salty Beard. We got to see a bunch of other cool stuff. So definitely check out that link.
I'd like to know what the viewers think, like what they want to see in streams too. If you guys have any opinions, definitely like to see them in chat. What you guys like to see? Do you like seeing chat on the side? Do you not like seeing chat on the side? Like, what are the things that you like looking at?
I actually took mine down. I used to have one, and then I took it off because I just felt like, if they were going to be in chat, they'd have the chat up as a priority and not just look at the screen. And I just went ahead and put like other stuff. That was, for me, that's just what I did.
Yeah, I took down my chat as well.
Well, I kept mine.
Yeah, mine's still there. I feel like people like to know they posted it and you can see it. And if it's on the stream, they're like, oh, they must have saw
I feel like people really like seeing it highlighted red on a lot of the streams. Like they're like, oh, there's my comment.
Yeah.
I just found out
Once
why
I
the
do
baby is crying.
CLR browser source instead of the window capture, it makes it harder for stuff like that to show up.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I just found out why the baby is crying. I showed her the new Arden skin.
It's a face only Julia could love.
Well, Julia's dead, so I don't think she really cares.
I don't know. He's keeping her frozen, man.
I guess that's
Maybe
why
he
she didn't
thinks
move
there's a
around
way
so
of
much.
reviving her or something. That's my guess. You heard it here. I think he has hopes that he can revive Julia.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe
she's in the cryo chamber for a reason.
That's
the
what I'm saying.
redeemable Arden, whenever he
think that
finds a way
was-
to revive his wife.
I'd
Or
like
just
to see a
creepy-
Julia hero come out to complete the family.
Has he not seen
Some
Mr.
sort of
Ghost Julia.
right, like maybe Arden meets Adagio and Adagio uses his magic to bring Julia back. I don't know.
Okay, so the game is 3v3 right now. Who do you leave at home, mom or dad?
Oh, snap.
No, you
leave
have mom
Celeste-
fight with
You
the
leave
kids on one
Celeste
side,
home
you have-
because Celeste isn't very.
She likes peanut butter.
She's easily countered right now. She's easily countered right now.
She's too busy eating her peanut butter sandwiches.
Right. So I would like to see a Julia hero come out and run Julia in the jungle with Arden.
I don't know. I mean, I think that would require another lore story or something. Like, but that would be really. I mean, I would love to see it. I just would love to see how they do it. That'd be pretty neat.
All right, everybody. Oh, go ahead, Skip. You gonna do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Time we're getting close to wrapping up for the night here. So we're gonna open up the phone lines one last time. You got a panel of 7 total awesome streamers here tonight, who are ready and willing to answer questions about the game, about streaming, about Twitch, about setups, about anything. So
Being a hot dog.
on the screen, go ahead and give it a dial from any landline or from Skype if you've got the ability. 203-293-6777. We will be waiting for you.
I can't wait for April Fools to like put up like the phone line for like The Voice or American Idol and like press 1 to vote for Bree, press 2 to vote for Skipper, press 3 to kick off Nom. What?
Wow. Shots fired.
Snap. So somebody said in the chat, TeamSpeak Nerd said, I feel like seeing the chat. I like seeing the chat because it tells me what time and period the stream is at. So if you say something and it hasn't shown up on stream, that gives me a clue that the streamer I am watching hasn't seen that yet. So when you're talking to people, then they know who you're talking to instead of the 20-second delay who are they responding to. That's a good point. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll take it down if you guys don't like it.
Should be a 20-second delay right now. Mine, they're trying to beta thing with partner streamers. So.
Well, I'm not a partner streamer.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Not so
I'm just a
fast.
hot dog. All right. Yeah.
Someone had some sauerkraut today. Yes. Yeah, I'm down.
This is relish. This is relish. Okay, it's relish.
I'm just in relish.
She's just relish.
Just in
Let's
relish.
relish this opportunity here to make fun of Brizzle's comment or costume, all right?
Make fun of it. Excuse me. Enjoy
Best
it.
hot dog NA.
Best only hot dog in there.
Yeah, it's a. Small
Hey, that
company.
clearly makes her the best.
I'm not the best human. I am average
Skipper,
at
are
best.
you gonna throw on a hot dog and stream?
No, I'm gonna.
No.
Because I would
my,
donate to see that.
I'm
I
gonna
would
rock
donate
my
to see
best-
Skipper wearing a hot dog.
That is imposter hot dog.
I'll tell you what. Whenever I go and make my special appearance on Bree's stream this summer,
Do an
I will
omelet.
ask her if I can wear the hot dog.
Ooh,
No.
you don't wear
No,
this.
get an omelet. Like, bring it on down to Omeletville.
You know what I wear. You know what hot dog costume. Real life here, behind the scenes.
All right, we got a caller. All right, caller, you're on the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Legend of YouTube.
Hey, Legend. How are you?
So,
I'm back again.
Welcome
back.
I'm
What is your question,
I'm
sir?
good. I have a couple questions. Let me get my sheet.
Oh,
You got a
wrote this
sheet.
down.
Oh,
Wrote
wow.
these down.
Dude,
I
he
like
whipped out the
Heads
notepad.
up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alrighty. after they finished doing all the skin updates, what do y'all think they should actually add? And I did a sort of like a poll on an app, and the most whatever we call it, help me out here.
No idea what you're talking about, so I can't
Yep.
help you out.
If I could read your mind, I'd be rich.
You got this.
Oh my God, DT. Most, like wanted thing was unranked matches.
Mm,
Yeah.
mhm.
If I had to guess, I'd say that would probably be what we're gonna see as soon as content updates are finished and they get all the skins caught up. As soon as we see the end of the tier 3 skins, we'll probably see casual ranked. The only thing, and I believe we discussed this on the last Undersprawl, the only problem with a casual and ranked queue is whether or not the game is large enough to support it yet. Anytime you divide the community like that, you've got to take into the account that the community might not be large enough to support it, which means anytime that you divide the community, it means you're going to increase wait times. It means you're going to have people who don't want to play ranked, people who don't want to play casual. You know, it just separates the community from this current queue. And I'm not sure at the moment that Vainglory has enough of a player base to do that. They know better than I do, but they just got to be careful. And I know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
On the actual issue of like splitting the player base, do you think they'll actually put in the full public spectating before casual mode? And if they do you guys think it's going to split that the player base up? Because if people are getting into the app and spectating instead of playing, it's still splitting it up, because everyone's going to be watching like Shinkaigen and Fuji and Araki
Right.
Zoro. Like they're gonna stop playing for a little bit and watch some of these matches. If like DZ Live is on, they're gonna go check him out.
That.
I think the
Yeah.
server load for being able to spectate anybody is just too big. I don't think they're ready for that.
I mean, there's a reason why it's limited now.
Yeah.
Even for private games, you only have 2 spectator spots. So if they're going to do it for public, maybe they'll limit like 5 spots or something. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I hope that they just bust out the queues first, though. Like spectator mode is great, but that's what Twitch is for, in my opinion. You know, like I would much rather see a casual versus competitive queue, just because I think that's something that will help. Even though it feels like it would split the player base, there are people in higher tiers that are playing against lower tier people because they're creating different accounts, and that in itself, I think, is kind of. Yeah, I think that's kind of messing up the player pool. So I think that having the 2 different queues will help a lot more problems than adding the spectator mode. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know what they're going to do. That's my opinion. You should do it, guys.
You know, I'm surprised with all the technology we got. Super Evil doesn't like retain your phone's MAC address or something, so you can't create multiple accounts. You know what I mean? That'd be a cool feature if they wanted.
That's a good idea.
If they wanted to enforce it. Let me.
There are people who share devices, though. You know.
Yeah. Actually, I got a lot of siblings that play together.
I think that falls under the category of things that Apple cannot track nor allow developers to track.
You're right, Skip.
So
I'm gonna give that to you. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a couple things, including phone number, that developers just cannot pull from a phone. So.
Yep. Really quick about spectating. I was a real advocate for spectator mode for the game. Back when I met Beard and the rest of the crew at PAX South with Ferris, actually, I was begging them. I love this game. I want to give you 110%, but I want to shoutcast it. I want to do what the professional channels are doing. Fast forward a month later, in 2 days they coded spectator mode, and they're like, DZ, here it is, buddy. And my channel, from a production perspective, did a complete 180. It went from me arranging the games, trying to play, entertain people, run all my proprietary software on my stream, and have production value and still be cool, to now I could take a step back, focus on the production, and let people like yourself hop on and shoutcast with me. And I find that more fun. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
True.
So.
Yeah.
Well,
DZ, what do you actually want to see like added to the spectator mode? I mean, there's a lot in there right now, but
that's a great question. I got to give kudos to Oreo Doctor. He's a regular on my channel. I would love to be able to first have the ability that if somebody releases a Kraken, I could have like some really cool effect come up with like announcing it. Right now, when the Kraken gets announced, there's a little thing in the corner in case you missed it saying that this person just took the Kraken. I'd like to see more hype on certain actions like that. Last night, we had a Joule solo the Kraken twice on the stream in front of everybody, and I found that
in
pretty
the same
impressive.
game.
Same game. No, that's a lie. 2 different games, 2 different Joules.
Oh wow, wow.
So, all right.
Joule's in a very scary place right now.
Joule strong.
Yeah.
Joule requires a lot of farm to be in a scary place, but she has a quick enough clear to get to that scary place very quickly.
Hey YouTube, I appreciate that you called, but we gotta wrap things up here and move on to the next caller. So appreciate your other questions. Hold on to them because again, we're gonna keep doing the Undersprawl on a bi-weekly basis. So
or tweet them out.
The caller.
Yeah, or tweet them to us.
Absolutely,
If you tweet them to @theundersprawl, I will personally go through an answer. Skipper will personally go through an answer, and we will get back to you on everything.
And then I'll delete it.
Yeah.
We got another caller. Caller, thanks for calling in.
We'll troll you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Caller, you're on the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is RJ, and I'm calling from Philly.
Hey, what's up, man? What's your question?
All right. So, for the longest I've been playing, I felt like this game is lacking one thing, and that is the indicator that says that your battery is low. Do you agree with that? Because, like, a lot of times my iPad or my phone dies, and I'm, like, screwed. And just because it's not, like, prompting me, like, oh, your battery's low.
Does that fall into... Skipper, I'm going to throw this at you.
That
Does
falls into your iOS settings.
That falls
iOS
into the app
specifically.
not being able to talk to certain features of the phone, Skip?
No,
Or Day?
that doesn't.
All right.
Actually, if you go into
I'm
settings,
gonna do this right now.
if you go into settings, you go under general. Yeah.
I think it's general and then battery.
General.
Hold on a second. Display and brightness. No, I gotta find this because there's a way that you can do this.
Help me.
I'm gonna find this for you because there's a way that you can turn on that kind of notification.
But it's
I've
just
got it set to warm me at 20 and 10% when my
Oh
battery
no,
is-
everybody has that, but I think he's talking about having like
He wants like a icon.
persistent battery
Oh,
icon.
well,
that, like
Okay,
goes
so
down.
Yeah,
There's
like that's
not a
what I
lot
mean.
of
Like
room.
in Hearthstone, like Hearthstone has it
Yeah.
on the side, like you see your battery indicator.
okay, I
Hearthstone
got
is
you.
also run by Blizzard that has thousands and thousands of employees. So we're
Lots of
limited
money
to the.
go around.
Right, I know, but you know, I'm just like,
that team.
You know,
trying to
you
get
you
stuff.
compare
Yeah.
Hearthstone.
Maybe they can call in favor.
Hey, listen,
guys,
dude, I'm
no,
with you.
Spurs.
I'm with you. I think that would be a great addition. I don't know how much work it would take, but if that was in the game, I would not complain at all. I think that would be an excellent thing to add.
Yeah,
I
agree. Especially
can I
if-
Falls under
say-
battery awareness and like you need to know how much battery you got left? I mean, come on, bro.
Okay.
Can I
PSA.
say the one thing I want next in the game
Yeah.
from a production standpoint, what I do? The Twitch SDK. Broadcast
Oh.
live,
integrated-
right? Shut up,
integrated Twitch
Ferris.
Streaming.
No, I was in a good thing.
Integrated.
Why?
Nice.
I personally think the SDK would be great. It's just a matter of resources, you know. And then developing the SDK around your game takes a little work. If you look at, like, Star Admiral has it, but that is the worst game to play with the SDK.
Then why did you tell me to play it?
Because I said give it a try. Try something new. No, but I would like to see the SDK implemented in the future. You'd have so many native broadcasters all over Twitch, and like Beard said to me,
Explain
rising
what that
tides
means.
float all ships.
Explain what that means, because some people are typing in chat. What's SDK? I don't know if people.
Okay.
Software
the-
development kit.
There you
That's
go.
a software development kit.
So it basically means that you can stream from your tablet or your phone while playing the game directly natively from the game. Now, it doesn't give you the overlays and all that other stuff, but if you wanted to start streaming, it gives you an ability to do that. So the plus side of that is you'll probably start to see, like, instead of seeing 15 to 7, because usually around like 2 o'clock and the 2 o'clock in the morning until like autocorrect comes on, there's really only about 4 or 5 different streamers, and throughout the day it drops down to sometimes to about 3 to 4. Can you imagine if that was on there? There would be probably at least 60 streamers just doing it, just to stream at
Right.
least once to
And-
see if they could do it.
And if I could chime in for 2 minutes about best practices. If an SDK for this game came out, this would really be able to separate the people who want to actually invest in a computer and give Twitch a try compared to people who just want to put on a pair of headphones, enable the front-facing camera, and start broadcasting natively. And then you'll say, you know what, this is for me. And next thing you know, you invest in a computer. Then you do overlays like all you professionals, and you know, you move on from there. And really quick, guys, as I say, 2 minutes, so it's my second minute. If you want to be a broadcaster on Twitch, the first thing you do, go into your Twitch settings and link it to your YouTube, your Facebook, and your Twitter. This way, when you go live, Twitch could send a tweet and a Facebook posting that you just went live with an embedded hyperlink to your stream. So with the SDK, all you'd have to do is hit start, go. Second, if you link your YouTube to your Twitch and your Twitch settings, you're able to export natively all your VODs right to your YouTube and annotate them. So, I'm done.
All right. Is it time for ice, Mike?
It is time.
It is time for ice. Ferris, I hope you have a raffle machine.
We appreciate having you on the Undersprawl.
Thanks for calling in.
Oh, thanks.
Talk to you later.
So sorry.
Sorry. You know, we got
Sorry.
15. We had 15 callers while we took that call.
Dang.
Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Pick it up or hang it up.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Just do it.
Okay.
Caller, you're on the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where you're calling from? Make it quick.
You're so lucky. Hello?
Hello?
Make it very quick. We're giving away ice.
And
Thank
that
you.
settles
Oh.
that.
Goodbye. Okay, we're giving away ice.
Scared him away. Oh.
What,
All right.
What do you want the word to be? It doesn't have to be. You don't have to type in there. They just have to. If you want to win, you just have to be active in chat within the last 10 minutes, or basically, if you haven't said anything 10 minutes, you just want to say something in chat. So usually they
See how
have.
great Brizzle is.
How great
Yeah,
Brizzle
just say
is.
something nice in chat. If you haven't said anything, say Undersprawl hype.
Just type Undersprawl. Type Undersprawl in chat. If you haven't said anything in the last 10 minutes, I'm gonna. You have to be following the Undersprawl on Twitter too. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that.
No, but you do have to be following Ferris to win.
Yeah,
You
do
do
follow.
absolutely have to be following Ferris. I don't care if you follow me, but you have to follow Ferris.
Make sure that you're following Ferris.
And we'll get the links of all the other streamers before we wrap up as well too. Because please, guys, it's going to be rotating from each stream. So following each streamer, one, you're going to be able to watch the Undersprawl. But two, these guys really pour their heart and soul in this game, and they mainly stream this game, Vainglory, that we've been talking about. And it's totally worth investing your time that you've done already, which we all appreciate. Calling in, being active in chat, it's been awesome. So we really appreciate it. And with that said, are we ready to roll the dice?
We're ready to roll some dice.
Keep rolling. Ferris is rolling. Misty
Day has now won
Misty
ice
Day!
twice for me. Has now won ice twice for me.
Rigged!
I'm glad he's watching. No, I'm glad he's watching. Anime.
All right.
Whoa.
Dominic, you're going to take care of it. Reach out to the user. And
I'll get it.
congratulations on winning.
Yep, Misty Day, just get I'm pretty sure Noms has got your IGN already, but if he doesn't, just go ahead and get
I want to know which account he wants it on, because he probably wants it on his stream account.
Probably. Hey, 1,300 ice, that's a skin and a half. So
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
can't go
You've
wrong.
just been skinned.
Or,
All right, that one sucked.
Really wrong.
or
Let's
it's a
not
skin,
make
and
that
if you
joke
buy $5 worth of your own ice,
Even
it's two
type
skins.
Even type,
Oh snap!
It's a
even
good
type
deal.
rigged
Go.
himself.
There you
Jeez.
go. All right. So ice giveaway done. Thanks to Dynamite for sponsoring that one. Or DA. I've got to start saying that right.
DA nominee.
We are looking into other giveaways.
Frizzle got it.
At least I know I am for the stream. So you guys want to make sure you follow on Twitter for updates of when we're going to be doing some of them. I'm going to talk to the team off. Might do one that's Twitter exclusive. So you never know.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Twitter is at the Undersprawl, by the way. Let's go ahead and open up the phone lines again. We got 10 minutes. Let's try to keep it to 2 callers here. 5 minutes a caller.
All right.
Or-
Dang, I had a caller, too. I had somebody ringing.
Call back.
Son of
Call
a gun.
back. Phone lines
Call
are
back.
open. Call in
Yes.
right now.
I'm gonna post some links to our Twitter up in the chat, so you make it really easy for you guys to follow.
Hey, why don't we do, while we're waiting for a caller, while we wrap up, shameless plugs. Anybody got anything going on they want to talk about on their channel really quick?
I'll be streaming tonight.
Oh, we got a caller. Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Do it.
Go for it.
Caller, you're on the air. Welcome to the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, check the phone, guys, north of Boston.
Hey! Boston in the house.
Boston in the house.
I just had a call. You guys, this is awesome. I loved it.
Aw,
We appreciate it, man.
thank you so much.
I'm actually listening while I drive the car.
Wow.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, be careful.
Yeah, be careful. You got a question for us, mate?
Now, I just wanted to call in and tell you guys I love this stuff. This is all great for the community. Being able to call and talk to, players of all different skill levels and answer the questions and the crazy, wild speculation you guys are doing. This is a great show, and I wish you the best of the luck with it.
Awesome.
Appreciate it, man.
And Super
Much
Evil
love.
Megacorp thanks you too, because they're always in the channel pushing this. So, it's
and
great
Chuck-
feedback.
Chuck does a great podcast. Check that out. It's the Fold podcast.
Nice.
It's really,
Check the Fold.
really entertaining. So go there, subscribe, listen to it.
Rate
Hey,
on
it's-
iTunes.
it's-
That's,
it's-
that's some
it's-
high praise and love. Thank you, man.
Chuck,
All right,
Yeah,
thanks for calling,
definitely.
man.
Rate everything.
Thanks for
on
calling in,
iTunes.
Chuck. All right. We got another caller. Caller, you're on the air. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Ricky, and I'm from Mississippi.
Mississippi in the house. Hoorah!
Mississippi. All right.
How you guys doing tonight?
Doing
Doing
great.
all right. What's your question, sir?
Well, my question is, if you're stuck in POA, say bronze or silver, I just keep getting matched up with people that just, let's say, make very unjustifiable decisions. What's the best way to stray away from that in public?
Find a team.
Find some friends.
Yes.
Yep.
Find a team.
When you go into a game and you like the way somebody played, they played really well with your style, add them and start playing with them and just do the same. If you play against somebody that was good on the other team that you would like to play with sometime, add them, send them a message, just reach out there.
Yep.
Sweet,
also,
that sounds
I know a
great.
couple
And
of guilds
this
are
may be
looking
cheating,
for,
but could I get like a second question? It's pretty simple, and it's for Skipper.
All right,
Yeah,
you
go
got
for it.
Skipper. Go for it.
Definitely can't get it for Skipper. Just go.
Skipper
Okay,
is
so you said
Skipper
Joule
is
was in
gonna
a
cry
scary
when Scarf
position
gets fixed.
right now. How do you feel about Scarf?
I don't like the current scarf, and I know that it hurts a lot of people's feelings that the lair who is it? Nito. Nito gives me a cry face every time I say that. He's not a mage right now, which is clearly what his in-game role says, and that makes me sad because the way that I've always played Scarf is hyper carry, APC in the lane. So I'm looking forward to the changes. I hope that they treat him fairly. I hope they don't nerf him into oblivion. And I'm looking forward to him getting back in the lane where he belongs.
Sweet. I just wanted to get someone else's decision because everybody's like OP, nerf, and I'm just like, well, Skipper's one of the masters at Scarf, so I hear.
It's true.
I will say this: I am undefeated with Scarf on my main this update, including 2 wins against 2 back-to-back wins against Vainglorious Silver team. So I'm pushing Silver myself.
I'd like to say on record, I've lost 7 games in a row with the current Saw build. I gave up.
Saw's been doing really good in C.
Saw too strong.
I don't know. I heard good things about Saw coming up in 1.5.
Yep.
Everyone's
DZ's
gonna be
gonna be
pissed
happy.
at his roadie run, man.
All
I
right,
guarantee
caller.
the roadie run is gonna piss off.
Thanks for
everybody.
calling in. We got one more. Caller, you're on the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where are you calling from? All right.
All right.
Caller, are you there?
Scared him.
Hello.
Hey, you're on the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
My name is Shark667, and I'll just use my code name.
Sure.
Go for
And
it.
I'm from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Hey.
What's
And I
that?
have a question for you guys.
All right, shoot. Come on.
You know how you use those like quotation marks, like "go over there," I'm on my way, or just the smiley faces. You know those?
Yeah.
The pings, yeah.
The pings.
Thanks, yeah.
How about you could interact with people, like literally talking to them. So you'll tell them like where to go, or like get out of my way, like for a kill.
Like
So, like,
typing,
voice
typing
chat?
it or voice chat in the game.
And could you repeat that?
Voice
Voice
chat
chat
or
in the
typing
game?
chat?
Yeah.
No, voice chat.
No.
As
I vote
long as-
no. No.
As long as there's an easy to access mute button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As-
Here's There's a couple of arguments against it. One is that there's a thought that it could cause more lag in a game that already, it takes up a lot of bandwidth, and some people have problems with lag. So adding the voice chat feature might make it so that you lag even more. So that's one very practical thing. Another one is that Vainglory, as far as most MOBAs are concerned, is one of the least costed communities out there. That's why I play Vainglory. I love the people that play it. And maybe I love the people that I play it with because I can't hear them raging at me through the phone. So,
Player died!
What's your problem?
And Blackbeard is usually really nice, and he got really salty tonight. So I mean,
I would never want Blackbeard to yell at me like
right?
Just yelling back at him.
all you want, as long as I'm ignorant to it. Like at the
Hey,
end of the
this is
game,
great,
GG,
man.
whatever. I'm like, okay, we're friends. But like, I don't. And the thing is, even if there's a mute option, and this is controversial, and maybe I'm just sensitive, whatever. I don't care. I'm saying it. Even if there's a mute button, I feel like people would still be expected to use voice chat. So you would be at a tremendous disadvantage to people that, maybe don't want to get harassed the whole time. So I don't know. I don't like the idea of voice chat, but I definitely see how it could be beneficial. I would just rather use TeamSpeak with my friends. Just me.
All right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, caller, you've been great. Thanks for dialing in.
Thank you so much.
All right, we got one more caller. You're on the Undersprawl. Who's this, and where are you calling from?
This is Connors Wolf from Florida.
Florida in the house.
What's up?
Heyo.
Heyo.
Hello?
What's your question, boss? Hello? Hello?
Well, thanks for being on the Undersprawl.
All right.
Aww.
Didn't mean he didn't hear. He wasn't talking.
I know.
All right, while we're fresh on the topic of voice, Doer in the chat says if we ever did voice, it would have to be opt-in, and I think that's a brilliant way of doing that.
All right.
I think that's an absolutely brilliant way of doing that.
You want to take this one, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caller, you're on the Undersprawl. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? You're on the Undersprawl. What's your question?
It's this one with the sheet again.
All right. What's your question?
Hold on. Give me.
Hold
give me
on.
a second.
Your most important question on that sheet. Make it good.
Oh.
Did
Sorry,
you just hang up on him?
I hit the wrong button. I meant to raise his volume.
No.
I am so sorry.
DZ, shame on you.
Caller, you're on the Undersprawl. Who's this? Rapid questions. Let's go.
This is Connors Wolf from Florida. Sorry, I got disconnected last time.
Not a problem. I got
just
fat
have a
fingers.
question for all of them.
Go for it, boss.
My question is, how important to include the speed skills? How important is it to include the speed skills in every match?
You mean as far as boots and Warhorn, or?
Yeah, like the boots and the Warhorn. Like
Always
how,
get
how
Boots
you know,
is an always. Boots is an absolute always. Warhorn
5
is
minutes.
Boots always. Warhorn is a very, very good item if you are ahead. If you're behind, a Warhorn is probably not the smartest choice.
If you're on a losing streak, buy shoes first and guaranteed win. I don't know why, but whenever I'm like going on a losing streak, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna buy shoes. Forget it. I'm just gonna buy shoes, gonna play the game, have some fun, and we're gonna just kill some people with my Kashka.
But don't worry about upgrading your boots until later.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
get those tier 1s, and then once you get some items,
Yeah, you don't
then
get, you don't need to get Jordans. Just get like the Payless shoes.
Yeah.
I got Snikes. I couldn't get Nikes. I got Snikes.
There is a joke
one
that
of the
runs
things
around in the. It's not actually a joke either. There's a joke that runs around in the League of Legends community about if you don't have boots by, I think it's 7 minutes, it's a sign of a new player or a not experienced player. And I gotta admit, when I played League, that was something I often forgot to do. In Vainglory, I'd say it's 5 minutes. If you don't have boots by 5 minutes, I'm kind of questioning your skill or your build process. Boots are necessary for two reasons. One is the base movement speed that they provide. It keeps you in range of being able to kite or follow, chase somebody without a gap closer. And then two is that quick burst of speed can save your life. And I can count a couple of times where that burst of speed has put me between this much health and that much health. So. Yeah.
All right, caller. Thank you for calling in.
I actually want to go back to something DZ said in chat. Lines of Chaos, I see you donated over $200 to St. Jude's, and I think that is absolutely amazing.
Nice.
So yeah, shout out to Lines of Chaos.
Wow.
Spam the praise in the chat.
I just want to
Hype
throw it
that.
out there. Nobody needs to donate $200. If you can't afford $200, don't donate $200.
But you can if you have it. You can if you have it.
You can skip McDonald's for one day to donate $4, $5 to St. Jude. I highly recommend it. It goes to a very good cause.
I wish I could skip McDonald's. All right. We closing up the phone lines, or
we are gonna close up the phone lines. Yep, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. We're trying to shoot for 2-hour shows from now. And we got some feedback that said anything longer than that seems a little long. So appreciate everybody who has come out and watched the stream. We've held pretty much 180 to 190 the whole night, which is phenomenal. We love you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Just a couple of things in closing here. Definitely go follow us on Twitter if you haven't, at the Undersprawl. It's where you'll find out who we're streaming from. You'll also see breaking news. You'll also see possibly some giveaways, according to Ferris. And it's a good way to get in touch with any one of us is through that medium. So somebody will post a link in the chat. Brizzle's got it at the Undersprawl.
And go check
that a
out
follow.
Go check out everyone that it's following, because that's all of us and some really important people in the community. So go look there too.
Absolutely.
If you want to get ahead, make sure you go follow Brad Loose Keys, because we will be streaming on his channel next Wednesday. I can't English that name though.
Or Shatter the Vein.
Follow Brad. Yes,
Either one.
Brad. He just posted
Brad, can I get that Shatter the Vein animation for you, please?
I know, this weekend. I'm doing it.
Oh, he posted the link and it got deleted. What?
I don't think I was a mod.
He's not mod.
Ferris,
you're slacking.
Ferris, fix it.
You're slacking.
Fix it, Ferris.
While we're on the topic of streamers, go give everybody a follow here who you see on screen. Go ahead and go back to Roundtable, DZ.
You got
I can point them out. Follow Ferris, who is been the very gracious host of the show tonight. He is a phenomenal streamer. He does a lot of late night stuff after dev streams, after my streams,
after babies in bed
stuff. After babies in bed, exactly. So he's the fun late night crazy guy, and you're gonna love watching his stream. Wolfhands does VGL stuff. Go follow him on his own channel. It's been a bit since I've seen him stream there. Also follow Vainglory League because you'll see him there as well. Da Nomine is he's I'm gonna get it right eventually. He's
you're getting better.
Vainglory streamer who's working on getting his computer back and ready to go. But he'll be back streaming here soon. He's also part of Team Freelance with myself, Genghis Khan, and the LEV. Go give him a follow.
Some super salty solo queue. You want to check
out
out
my gosh. Saltiest solo queue in A.
Oh my god.
I get pretty salty. That's why I don't stream it.
Oh no, oh no.
All right. Brizzle McFizzle,
headset, right?
best hot dog in A, does late night streams, and she's an all-around fun person. We hosted her last week. 100, I think 80 or 140 to 160 new followers in one night, which was great for her.
And that's our goal, Skip. You know, introducing
it is.
the community to all of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brad of Shadow the Vein, I always murder his last name, but we'll get his Twitch link in chat.
Chimlowski?
Chimlowski.
Chimlowski.
Is that right? Chimlowski? Okay. Chimlowski, Loose Keys.
Oh.
I'll just call you Loose Keys.
He's
so much
responsible
easier.
for the highly popular Shadow the Vein podcast, and if you haven't already, go subscribe to that on iTunes because it's worth giving a listen. I myself have been a guest there several times. DZ, where'd it go?
Oh, hold on. I hit the button. There we go.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
And of course, a salute as always to those who are not with us tonight. We've got Dragonborn28 also on the roster. He wasn't able to join us tonight, but go give him a follow. He's a Vainglory streamer, does late nights, and typically does in-house party games, especially with Vertigo. So if you like to see guild play, his channel's the channel to go to.
And I think Vertigo's recruiting right now, right, Ferris?
Vertigo is recruiting right now.
They are taking apps. Yeah, I actually just joined Vertigo, so I'm going to be vainglorious at the end of the month. Boom.
Heck yeah. I'll be looking forward to seeing you.
Dude, I'm pushing. Everyone keeps asking about my ELO. I'm like, dude, I've beaten Gibbs. I've beaten Playoff Beard.
That's it.
I've beaten. What else do you need to do? I beat Vainglorious players all day. I ate him for breakfast, man.
I beat Gibbs the other day, and he I'm gonna say this every time I'm on a stream now. He plays naked every time. He was typing in the party chat. He said he's playing naked right here and now. And so if you guys are ever playing with him, get that image in your head, okay?
I wonder about.
He got beat by naked Gibbs.
I wonder about Gilbert.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it.
All right, finishing the wrap up here. DZ live on Twitch, who's our gracious.
Playoff Beard's in chat.
Who's here?
Playoff Ferris.
He is not being Playoff Beard.
You got that emote there.
However, me and Playoff Beard
did
Shrek
beat
emote
Nemesis
right now.
I'm gonna spam you with the Shrek emote. Boom.
Tom's in Playoff Beard beat Nemesis. All right, sorry guys, we got to wrap it up. DZ live on Twitch, who's actually doing he's the workhorse for this. He's doing the actual broadcasting,
the hard
all the
stuff.
back end stuff. This show would not be possible without him. So if you haven't already, he does Monday Night Fights, which is hands down the best Vainglory show on Twitch. So go give him a follow at DZ, or he's DZ live on Twitch.
And then of course Vainglory on Thursdays too, right, DZ?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So Mondays, it's actually a promoted stream. Vainglory puts us in the app. That's Monday Night Fights. Tuesday nights, I host a talk show with Ferris called the Players Club. And we got a good guest coming on Tuesday night. Wednesday nights now are us. Thursdays, I'm back to Vainglory. Friday is this, and all throughout the weekends, it's pickup games. Whatever I feel like playing. So
nice.
That's it. All right, we punching out, everybody?
Yes.
We're gonna invade.
Yeah. There you go. Noms is spamming.
No.
You beat me to it.
Someone asked what Brad's Twitch name was so that they could follow him.
There you go. That's the one.
Okay, I got this.
Who are we hosting?
Of course,
We're
I've
gonna
been
go
your
host
host.
Undersprawl crawl at King Dingling.
All right. Give him an Undersprawl bomb when you get into his chat.
Oh.
All right, we're out of here.
Guys, next Wednesday on Brad's channel. It's been
good night, everybody.
We'll see you later.
Thank you for tuning in. Music Tonight's brought to you by Monster Cat. If you haven't already, check them out on Twitch and download their podcast. And don't forget Vainglory, the unofficial app for Vainglory. I'm DZ Live on Twitch, hanging out with everybody at the Undersprawl. See you later. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, guys.